Yo, episode 3, getting our orders together. It's LaRon here.
It's Ryan Lomax.
We got another special guest in here. Y'all probably we mentioned him in the first episode, right?
Yeah,
was it the first one?
Yeah, it was the first one.
Yeah, from that redacted. No, we can say we are heroes.
What's that?
Oh, never.
Sorry.
We're not gonna mention that then. But we got Holli. Everybody know him as the man that. How many people you knocked out off of Patron?
Man, I don't know.
If you can see the video, you can see how big he is.
You know what I mean? That's the old me. It's the new me.
Yeah, you got your teeth in today.
Got my teeth in. You know what I mean? I'm in better shape. Living the straight and narrow life.
That's what's up, man. Speaking of that, man, I was just thinking, I need to get this. You see Snoop lifting weights and shit?
Yeah, him, Wiz Khalifa, on them.
It's about time for me to get back
still
to bar life.
Niggas out.
Well, yeah, let's talk about bar life, man. We gotta
Oh
get
yeah, bar life. Me
man.
and my homeboy D Bell, we got a personal training company. We'll have some boot camps coming up on the weekends pretty soon. We got a t-shirt brand, a line coming out. We got some t-shirts now. We got more coming out, but yeah, I ain't really been training lately just because of the kids and all that. But D Bell been holding it down. He got a group that he trained up at Gahanna at Lincoln High School. So go to his page and he'll get you right.
And go to yours too.
Go to mine, yeah.
And we do. Is it female bar?
Yeah.
Plug that too.
Yeah. And then my son's mom, she got a group of girls. She train on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday at Hoover Dam. She got a little boot camp that she do. So go to her page. It's at C_so_dope_ on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff.
Support black business. Just keep the money.
She white, but I mean, it's going into my black pockets too. So.
Still, you know. And I'm glad I actually got a question about you because so recently, this Donald Glover situation. We talked about it last episode, but now they saying that you can't be pro-black if you got a white girlfriend.
I said in the last episode that almost every pro-black person I know, dude, got a white woman. But I mean, it's not.
Martin Luther King did.
He had a few. I don't know about that,
but
Malcolm X used to.
Yeah, he did.
So,
he did. But I mean, I don't see no.
But Holli,
yeah, I don't see
literally like probably one of the most pro-black people.
But that's why I tell people that don't change my day-to-day life. Like,
right, you still got black.
You think if I get pulled over, come like, oh, you got a white girlfriend? Go ahead. Now, they probably hit me with the Billy Club harder.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't change.
Who you got tattooed on your stomach?
I got
Malcolm
X, Huey P. Newton, and Martin Luther King.
And NWA.
NWA.
Right. Big ass. If he feels up to it, we'll probably have him show y'all at the end for like some bloopers at the end of cutscenes. But yeah.
Well, no, that's why I tell people like
So you definitely don't agree with that. That's what I was saying to people. Like just because you got a white girlfriend, that don't mean that you're not black in people's eyes.
You gonna be treated.
There's actually more.
Probably worse.
Not more. There's a lot of white people who are pro-black.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I ain't gonna say pro-black.
Yeah, I'm not pro-black.
What I mean by pro-black is, they are for
the
cause.
Right, yeah. They pro-equal. I ain't gonna say pro-black.
Yeah.
Well, but that's like I tell people, just because you pro-black don't mean that you anti-white.
Right. You don't have to be anti-white because
you're always anti-white. People is just.
But I mean, at the end of the day, you still have black kids, so it doesn't even matter.
And that's some reason for black boys.
Yeah, so you know. Yeah.
One drop black, you black. So.
Yeah, true. That's their law. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for real.
That's their law.
That's why I tell people don't change my day-to-day life at all.
No, not at all.
But yeah. So yeah, that was bothering me this week. Like just because people was taken away from the actual message. Like that's some of the shit that Donald Glover was actually talking about. Like in that this is America.
Man,
he's actually saying like the distractions that y'all talking about. Y'all so focused on the wrong shit,
right.
Yeah.
Opposed to what he actually talking about in this video.
I really like that video.
Why?
Why not?
Cause just like when Charlamagne was talking about on the Breakfast Club, like he should have had white people running around doing all that shit, like shooting up the church. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if a white person watches that video, all they gonna think is black and black violence.
Talk about
like he should have just had
But they gonna
It's like he tried
anyway.
to tiptoe it, like he tried to tiptoe a fine line. Like he should have had.
I see what you said.
If he was gonna do it,
He should have been in the
He
video.
should've
He should have just had white people running around, shooting up churches, white people hanging people. He should have just made it like this is really what it is. Like him doing that stuff, white people would take it just like.
But they take shit anyway and run.
Yeah, I know. But if it's a white person just running around killing black people, it would have been no denying what he was trying to say.
Yeah. Okay. I get. I guess.
I'm not like the video, but I
like
think
that.
the message would have been stronger if he just had.
So he's thinking his
That's a
message
different
was just
perspective.
off.
I never even
Yeah, I
thought
never
about
thought
like-
about it.
Yeah, I never thought.
That's the first thing I thought. Like, why is he shooting these people in the church when the fucking white person did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to walk the fine line, like.
Trying to be safe
Because imagine the
Yeah.
backlash he would have got if,
from white America if he would have said it. If he, if
No,
in his
no, I'm
mind,
saying, but that's why
we don't
the
give
man
a fuck.
knew what he
But in
was-
his
you know what I'm
mind, he
saying?
probably was like, man, if I got some white people doing this, I'm gonna lose a lot of white people.
But I don't even know if it's the white crowd that actually.
Yeah, yeah. With him, with
I don't
Donald
know.
Glover, with
I don't
him,
know. I don't know.
he in Star Wars or Hans or
Is it?
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
He actually a
I
main
ain't seen
character.
that
They,
stuff, but-
they, I don't watch it either, but they
Yeah, he's in the
definitely,
new one.
yeah. But yeah. So that really was fucking with me this week. Just like why people think that he can't
Right.
be like in. The,
Me and JJ was having that conversation. You know, he got a white wife. We was talking about that.
what was his thoughts?
Same thing. Like it don't
Yeah.
change nothing.
Because they still beat your black ass
Yeah.
regardless.
Probably worse.
Yeah.
Right, for messing.
Right,
Yeah,
for messing-
especially
yeah,
our
for
women,
taking
boy,
her.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll probably beat me worse.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Trying to move R.Kelly. I've been in the mindset that this nigga gotta go, and I've been saying I'm gonna stop saying nigga. I'm trying to stop, but he really has got to go. So these streaming sites have been taking down his catalog, like taking his music off.
The only reason why they're doing it though, because it's been going on for about 20 years.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Probably longer than that. When did he marry Aaliyah?
About 20 years ago.
That longer than
Yeah,
that.
had to be
yeah, that's
more
probably
than
about 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Might have been longer than that.
Nah, but it was like 90. It was like 93, wasn't it?
Yeah, this 2018. That's all.
Yeah, that's 25
Yeah,
years.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So about
And that was just the first one that was out there.
Right. So look, it's been going on for about 25 years, and nobody's really like been up in arms about it until who was that? Vince Staples that came out
They say so.
and was going off. Like I just don't understand why it took for just another man to come out and speak against it for.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, I'm
They made a
not saying
Boondocks episode about it, you know
I'm
what
not
I'm
saying
saying?
it's okay what he did. It's just like R. Kelly been getting that pass for a long time.
Right, that's what I'm
okay?
saying.
I've
Like-
been giving the pass too. I'm just like, man, he ain't
'Cause he
never been
can-
convicted.
He
ain't
his
never-
range. He got that range in
Man,
his
He
voice.
been
I don't
stepping in the name of love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Something happened. He just dropped them records. He dropped
Exactly.
that. He dropped that gospel record. As soon as something happened, and everybody forget about it. He about to drop a
I
gospel
was one
song
of
soon.
them.
Now.
I was one of them. I was willing to look past the.
I don't know. R.
the
Kelly be
first
getting that
couple
pass
of
for
them.
the
some
first,
reason.
he was really looking.
Well, at that point, I was only like 17, 16. I didn't give a fuck about
I
that.
stopped rocking with R. Kelly after TP2.
So you don't listen to nothing music?
Don't.
Not now. I don't
I couldn't
listen
even
to it
tell
no
you.
more.
I couldn't even tell you.
Okay, so-
anything past TP2, I can't tell you anything about R.
Step in
Kelly.
the Name of Love.
I mean, that was the one. That was after TP2. Damn, man.
What was the joint with him and Ronald Isley?
Oh, that was
That was all throughout his career.
that was like the
Yeah,
90s.
I'm talking about that last one though.
So this morning, I was downstairs playing a game, and I heard my daughter upstairs singing "I Believe I Can Fly." I'm like, hey, no, stop. No,
See, but he about to drop another one of
Yeah,
those.
he gonna drop.
Oh, it's coming.
It's definitely coming.
He's gonna be
He,
on commercials and everything.
Nah,
Yeah,
ain't nobody
yeah.
getting behind that.
man, I'm telling R.
Who gonna get
Kelly.
behind it?
If
BET?
the-
That's
if
the
the
only
music
people
big
behind
enough. It's can't
R.
stop.
Kelly, he got the. I don't know.
it. Y'all really think somebody will get behind R.
I'm not
Kelly
gonna
right now?
stop listening to R. Kelly's music.
I can't do it.
I just can't.
I don't
know
listen to
why.
him, so I don't.
Like
Just-
even before, or just because it is.
I just didn't. I mean, I listened to him before, but
He just want like a top.
yeah, but after TP2.com, that album, I stopped listening to him. Like,
Why? Because of the kid stuff, or like the?
I mean,
his
partially that.
pedophile.
You know what I'm saying? But his music doesn't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you just not really a fan. You just.
See, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I am too, and I'm over him.
I don't know.
I think it's because I got daughters too.
Yeah, I ain't got no daughters.
Yeah. But
yeah, and that just don't sit well with me. Just how he moved. You know?
And then he moving crazy. Right
yeah,
now.
like he just
he don't care, bro. Cause
right,
he got that pass. He feel like he's about to get past it again. He knows it.
You gotta think. Him and Jay-Z made a song right after I'm Not Guilty. He was singing, Not Guilty. Man. Like, he really put it in people's face.
He really called himself the Piper.
The Piper.
I just found out what that was like 2-3 weeks ago. Like, who the Piper was.
He used to call little kids with his little pipe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
He really don't care. He just out here with it, like.
So I don't rock with him, man. I'm cool. Like,
he keep beating the cases up, man.
Man, it's.
I just seen where Wendy Williams said, it's Wendy Williams.
Right.
But that he's like illiterate, doesn't know math.
Who cares?
No, but she was saying like, I don't know how to read and write.
Now it's. She probably. If she knew this, she knew this 20 years ago. Why is she just now saying it? That's what I like about people like that. Like, you wait till everybody on his back to say something. If you knew this 20 years ago, you should have talked about his illiterate ass back then.
Yeah. Hey, so I about to say a witch hunt. I ain't no witch hunt at this point. He's really wilding. Like, sex slaves or pet slaves and all this. Like, and then they all underage, and then they.
Remember that one interview, dude? I asked him if he liked teenagers, and he was like,
when you say teenagers,
Damn,
teenage.
I think he meant like 17.
I'm
saying like he's probably saying like 19.
19-year-old.
Like, your publicist or whoever behind you.
He should
have said something like, "No, I don't like teenagers. All my friends are of age." But he said, "By teenage, you mean?"
And he thought about it. He was like, "Now by teenage, you mean?" Huh?
Hey, he got some problems. He just don't care.
I think something might happen to him, or something might happen. Something.
He think he untouchable.
Because he just out here wilding. Like, it's time for him to go. I'm just sick of him at this point. And then when he do come out, he sound like B2. He got auto-tune and all this other stuff trying to...
He gonna drop some shit, though. I'm telling you, he gonna drop
a
soul record or a gospel. He gonna drop I Believe I Can Fly. And he dropped that other one.
He gonna drop a song that we could play at family reunions. And my aunties and uncles are gonna be dancing to it. The Stepping in the Name of Loves or something he gonna do. Watch, a remix.
He's
gonna do another Ignition.
Hey, Ignition ain't never leaving my catalog. That Ignition remix ain't going nowhere. I don't care what happened.
Feeling on your booty, you gonna make something, you know what I'm saying?
Man. Alright, so we do got a sponsor this week.
Okay.
In honor of we have a very big my wife don't really care for this day, really.
What?
Mother's Day.
Father's Day 1.0.
Explain what Father's Day 1.0 means.
Because so we got Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And then in June we're supposed to have Father's Day.
Right.
But really that's Mother's Day 2.0 or Father's Day?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I call it
Mother's Day.
I call Father's Day Mother's Day 2.0 because that's when the single moms get to bash their deadbeat baby's dad up in.
And don't acknowledge
I'm the mother and the father.
Right, okay.
You know, that's Mother's Day 2.0. Reloaded.
Man, I must be peeing, standing up, and sitting down.
It's like lounge 66.
Lift the hood up.
When you say old girl was pissing through a phone?
Man, I don't know. I just know I was drunk. I was drunk as hell.
Oh, you said.
Me and B was in there peeing. We about to leave out and a girl walk in there.
Yeah.
So I'm drunk, so everybody's trying to come out like.
She's a girl.
See that girl?
She's a real live woman.
Like, I'm like, you see that girl in there? He's like, yeah. So then a couple weeks later, we talked to this other. He's like, man, she unzipped her jeans and started peeing standing up.
Oh my God, that is absolutely crazy, man.
But you said who seen the fun though?
I don't know somebody.
I'm not gonna put it out there who's seen the fun.
Oh, so you
know what I'm saying? Right. The dude said it at that night on the patio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, seen her peeing through it.
Man, I don't even know if she was peeing through it.
And what Lounge 62?
Yeah, Lounge 62.
There's some funny stories in Lounge 62. What about the fire marshal?
We just got some. We gotta have everybody here.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll do that.
We have everybody here for the reunion. We're all here.
Everybody?
Yeah.
We gonna
FaceTime Murph because he in Florida. So
yeah.
And then
What about your boss who you was secretary for?
Oh, here we go.
I mentioned that in the first episode.
Oh, my nigga, so you know. It is what it is, man. We're going to
He be having the good basketball posts up there.
Hey, we got to get Rob down here, man, because we got to talk about them basketball posts. That should be funny. Oh, man, that should be funny,
The only thing record pickup games.
It's funny having them in like slow
motion.
motion.
Set up perfectly.
Right. He had to see them angled.
I couldn't do that because if he was playing with me, the guy throw the ball out of bounds on purpose.
Yeah, but shit set up just like that.
I mean, just like.
Yeah, just like that. But yeah, we gotta have everybody in here, man.
But how do we get there to that? We was talking about Mother's Day, then I went to
Father's Day 2.0.
And then I went to
Lounge 62.
How did that get to Lounge 62?
Because I said that the women say that.
Standing up.
Oh yeah, be standing
there. Yeah. All right, so yeah, in honor of Mother's Day, this episode is sponsored by. You better stop running in and out of my goddamn house. You letting all them flies in. Remember back in the day when we would run in and out and your mom would yell in or out? You come in and you staying in. How those words shook your limbs loose so you never came home until the streetlights came on? Well, this episode is sponsored by the group who still makes this product for the very small community of kids who actually still play outside. Make your kids take their little asses outside to experience things. Technology is fucking their little socially awkward asses up. Okay, so, did y'all ever have any of those? Hey man, I'm just reading what they send me. Reading what they send me. Y'all ever experienced that type of stuff though? Getting told in or out?
All the time.
All the time. I yell that shit now. My girl be going in and out the house.
Let my good air
Oh, you be yelling at
Go say in or out. Shut that damn door. Turn these damn lights
I just
off.
lock my kids out.
I'm about to say, you got boys, they like being outside though.
Yeah, I like it. I like the door. I dad bought it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, if they need something, they gotta knock on the door. I look through the curtains. I ask them what they need.
That's what's up.
Come in
That's what's up.
Come in
that
for
kind of
restroom water.
We said restroom more water?
Yeah, that's it.
If it's neither, they staying outside.
Yeah, that would be number 2. If they was restroom, they could be.
Yeah, for real, you can piss in
Oh, they boys too, man. Right.
Right.
Only thing they need.
Man, I remember Darren was 5. He used to love pissing outside. Like, we go to the park, he would just whip it out and pee, bro. Like,
He's scared of doing that?
No, he don't do that.
He's scared too, or he just...
I just don't think about it, but he used to love peeing outside.
Y'all used to drink out the hose?
Hell yeah.
Bro, I would do anything. When my mom literally told me, in or out, you come in the house, you staying in, I'm like, I'll stay outside, and I do whatever I need, I'm getting it from outside.
I was just talking to my mom about that. They're like, I don't remember eating when I was a kid. Right. Like, I dead ass do not remember. I remember going outside.
Eating dinner, maybe.
Yeah, when we
come
in, like during the day, it was like Debbie's and snacks and shit.
Nigga, I remember going outside like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I remember eating until dinner.
For real.
See, I grew up in Washington Square, so Bexley Woods, and so shit. The pool would open at 11.
Bexley?
Yeah, you know Bexley Woods, off College.
Suburb, yeah.
Suburbs.
You wasn't in the mud with it.
No, I wasn't down south, so, and wherever you was at, Baltimore. But
South Linden.
Oh, okay. Now you represent South Linden.
It's on me.
It is, ain't it? Yeah. Okay, but growing up out there, shit, the pool opened up in the summer at like 10, 11 in the morning.
You ain't get it out the mud like us.
Yeah, shit, I was out there at the pool all day. It's about 5. Come home, eat, go back to the pool.
You know what's funny? I don't know why I just thought about this. It was an old group chat, and you were talking about you used to play football.
We got that picture.
But we asked him, he said...
Nah, we was out, though. We was out at that time. We was at Arena District, I think. And he was like, what position you playing? I was like,
defense. Then we asked him what position. He said, I play defense. I was like, what?
No, we was in the Arena District that night.
I don't remember where we was.
I remember you said it. Everybody looked at
too,
it like, defense.
I remember.
That was your position.
Yep.
Defense.
Yep. Defensive end. Number 80. I said, I put the picture
I
in the
got
chat.
I got the picture. I still got the picture.
See? Proof is in the pudding.
Nigga's jersey was clean.
Cleaner than that. This was better than your
Pants
t-shirt.
was white.
Better than your t-shirt.
No, we ain't get no clock.
Hey, it's cool.
He's doing it for the hoes.
Yep. And yep.
He said everyone.
Yep.
Okay, so you know what I want to talk about today, man? Blended families. We all have them.
Mm-hmm.
We all on different levels of blended families. Some of us got a village, the kids. Some of us got a teenager.
Yeah. Just like Groot.
Yeah.
Just like him.
That's it. I ain't Groot. And then I got a toddler. You can call it toddler. School age, 5-year-old.
And a newborn.
Well, that don't count. That ain't blended.
I mean, but it's all that's part of that's blended family.
That's what I call it.
A blended family.
You count that in the blended part?
Yeah, because we got like
they got
we got
kids
mine, we got her. This is what my mom called it in the family. We got mine, yours, and ours.
That's a blended family, though.
Blended.
Yeah, blended.
Sense.
You blend everything in.
Yeah. So we got baby 2 month old. So, do y'all find any challenges with it?
At first, for me, it was just you got to think. I came into my girl's son's life he was 12 going on 13, so he was already
Used to certain shit.
yeah. And then just at that age, you really don't. At least for me, when I was that age, like my mom's boyfriends, he couldn't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell my dad. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? I was at that age, like, and then I was feeling myself. So it was just knocking down those type of walls and building a friendship first, and a bond like that. But that was pretty much the only not ordeal, but challenge.
And nigga used to take your games. He would let you play the system.
Y'all got it.
He could probably like, nigga, get on my Xbox.
No,
I'm playing wrestling.
One day, he did play wrestling literally for like 10 hours. I took like 2 naps, everything.
And he was still playing when you got that?
Yeah, it was a Sunday. I was like, damn. I wasn't tripping though, but
I wouldn't be.
Nah, but it's cool though, It's cool.
You don't be happy. Well, okay, so I got a 5-year-old. So my wife's daughter, but it's my daughter. We're married, so yeah. Mine didn't have that problem because at 5, like I'm literally all she knows is dad. So the challenge now is. Like before me, there wasn't a male figure like there in her life, so she has to kind of like get used to certain things. So sometimes I think not right now, it's actually gotten a lot better. But before, I think her ideas was, it's mommy, grandma, uncle, then I listen to daddy. Like no, it's not how this works. It's wherever mommy's at, that's where daddy. Right. That's it's on the same level. She's getting to that place now, but. I didn't have like I actually didn't even have any like big problems with her as far as like in the beginning because she was excited. It was an excited feeling of a man around. Like she was just excited for that. It's just getting used to it. Like no, you're not about to be talking to people like that. No, you're not talking.
I think that's with any kid though.
It can be. But not kids, not kids like.
I mean, but any kid has to learn, Right.
Yeah, when they're learning certain, like when she's at an age now where she's soaking up stuff, like soaking up behavior, soaking up what she can get away with, who she can get.
Yeah, I think because she goes to in kindergarten.
She'll be in kindergarten this year.
But she was in preschool, right?
Yeah,
so,
I guess
you pick up them kids' habits.
So how much? So from all day in preschool, right? So you got to think y'all are only really with her. From 5 to 9 at night, and then she goes to sleep. So she learns what she's learning all day.
Oh, bruh. Like the songs, like I should be coming home singing like Young Dolph and all. I'm like, we don't listen to that.
Young Dolph is nice though.
I'm just saying, we don't listen.
He just get 20,000 to some fans.
I don't know if we seen that today. We don't listen. She listens to that like the Nay Nay and all that stuff. Like we're not listening to that. So I know she's getting that from like somewhere else, which is she don't go nowhere else. But
no, but that's what I was saying though. Like so she's around those kids for the majority of her day. So when you're saying like you have to teach her not to talk to people crazy, like, but I understand that, you know what I'm saying. But that's where she picks it up at, like.
Yeah, but that's
it's not necessarily like that's with any kid, you know what I'm saying, like.
Well, that's if she was around other kids that were around other adults and they was talking crazy to other adults.
I see what he's saying. He's saying that it's a learned behavior. So
yeah,
them kids who come to school talking crazy to the teachers is at home talking crazy to their parents. So you gotta say, look, them kids talking crazy to all them other adults. You ain't gonna do that. Like,
knock your motherfucking teeth out. Knock your ass from there watching fire.
Knock you into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then I got like with that aspect of it, then I Bristol, which she's not mine,
right,
biologically.
Mm-hmm.
So her mom, I'll be one to not no more, but it's just to the point now where I actually just can't afford that energy around. So I can't have the blended aspect of Bristol being a part of it is not really that blended because I don't have her around as much. Because she'll do something like it's personal, but it's my business. So the day after we got married, I didn't even tell her mom. I didn't tell her mom what was going on, but Bristol was with us and she was at the wedding and all that. So she texted me.
You didn't think that would be a problem like that?
No,
I already know. Like,
this also comes.
We're all there like, hey, I'm at the wedding. Look, nigga, I'm coming to pick you up, nigga. We going to know. It's like,
okay, in a normal, that's normal parental behavior. We're talking about Bristol. It's not the same thing. Like, that's what somebody normal would do.
I know,
but even with her, like...
Let me just hear the story. I just want to know what happened.
Okay,
I want to know my theory.
So her mom texts me the next morning, like, congrats. And then period. And then it was, so you didn't tell, or you didn't, it's nice that I see that you gave, because her mom proposed to me. When Bristol was a baby.
And you really started that wave.
Way before Jim Jones.
Right.
It was around that time.
Nigga, you ain't even had no car you got proposed to? Nigga,
bruh. So she proposed to me. And I laughed.
All 400,000 of them.
So I laughed at her when she said it. So, but that's backstory. But back to the present. So when she texts, it's nice that I see that you used the ring that I proposed to you with. You see how you... Yeah, she...
I wonder if you really did that.
No, hell no. It don't even work like that.
Yeah,
You're a legend.
Yeah, man, fuck no. So anyway, so she texts me that, and when she texts me, she was what's the word? She was implying that my wife used the ring from her for me.
Where's that ring at?
I don't even know where the fuck that ring is at.
Did you keep it?
It don't even look like the same ring. It don't look like it at all. Like it don't. No, I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't even know what the fuck she talking about. No, she kept when she proposed. I had it. She never got the ring back.
You like a scorn. That's
so what you talking about. I didn't have it. I just didn't keep up with it.
I would at least pawn it.
That's what I was going to do. But
listen, Judge Judy said by law you have to give that ring back. I watched that on the episode. It's not
okay. Well, I don't know where it's at now. But that's beside the fact. This is the day after. So she told Bristol that. So Bristol came over like a couple weeks later.
Asking for the ring?
No. She came and she looked at like outlined what my beliefs in with my daughter now. But that should be trying sometimes because you can only do so much to a 5-year-old. You can only say so much because they're not about to.
It's a 5-year-old.
Right.
You gotta be patience.
I don't have that.
At
all.
I mean, yeah, but it's a 5-year-old. Like, what more do you want him to go to work? You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn near.
I don't know.
If that's the other alternative from doing what I say, yeah, it's time for you.
Man, kids have the attention span of.
That's what I'm saying. That I gotta understand that. That's something I have to gather. But still, it's still like, yeah, fuck that. But it's a process. Like blended families is.
I think it would be more. See, like from my situation, like my girl's son doesn't really require, like, he's at an age where he can cook for himself. You know what I'm saying? He can do everything for himself. Like he's really independent.
Right.
You know, and so he don't really even. I mean, unless we run out of food, then he's like, no, I'm hungry or something. But Other than that,
But then at that time, it's like, what about, it's time for you to get a job?
but that's the thing. He's not even. So, for instance,
how old is he?
16. So, for instance, most 16-year-olds they want Jordans. You know what I'm saying? They want LeBron.
Right.
All that. Hell no.
He's not into that
Not
type
even
of saying
like he don't like he like Vans. You know what I'm saying? He's big like Vans. He like
ain't got no
Adidas.
problem, like,
Yeah, we ain't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't need a job if you want Vans.
Yeah,
I
like,
get those.
and then, even then, like, not from the table, but even then, like, only time you really ask for stuff is like Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then my girl buy enough stuff.
Where he'll
Yeah,
have it.
and then like when summertime comes, get him re-up on some clothes and stuff. But
Re-up.
But then y'all live in like suburban areas.
it don't matter though.
But it do in the sense where you know where the kids in that area they don't require that much.
Well, yeah, because
No
even
kid requires that much.
no, yeah, he wrote a blog. My child is not worth $1,000.
But nah, but I just be thinking like, cause like I remember growing up, you know, like my parents been married for 40 years. My dad worked a job at the state, so growing up I thought we was poor. Cause my dad was so cheap, like you know what I'm saying.
He just
like,
was frugal.
He was frugal, and you know what I'm saying. He ain't teach us the value out of material stuff. So I seen kids with Jordans and shit. I had Adidas. I was like, man, damn, must be poor. But nah, that nigga was just
Frugal. He was smart.
keeping his bread.
Yeah.
You know.
How you do that now with your boys?
I ain't like that. Cheap. I ain't got no choice but to be cheap.
Yeah.
It's
But do they
four
want?
Nah, they don't really care.
Not at this age.
You know what I mean? All they know is I ain't buying no blue shoes.
That's what's important. That's what's important.
Flat out.
But that's the thing though, like, so
You got a closet full of it.
I got 2 pair of blue
That's
shoes.
enough for somebody from the south side.
Listen,
Hey.
my kids know I ain't buying them no blue shoes.
I feel it. But yeah, like I said, man, like my girl's son really he come home from school, do his work. We don't gotta, be like being on him about that. That's another thing. He's a straight A student, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't straight A and B, so plus he go to, Bexley, like
Yeah.
them kids there, I see them every day when I drop them off or pick them up or whatever. Them kids there wearing flip flops and
That's what they
Adidas
do.
pants. You know what I'm saying? They ain't. It be them. I don't want to not public schools, but it be. You know what I'm saying? That's where.
Right.
Those are the ones that are really on the.
That's where the values lie. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
in public schools, they value
Obviously.
material, not the education.
Right.
Listen, man. You see,
I know we did.
Put everything in perspective. You'll see somebody's kid get dropped off in an S550 or something, and they hop out in some Adidas sweatpants.
Some
You know what I'm saying?
Spartans.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They might have some Yeezys on though, but that's fair. That's few and far between. But they hop out in regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really.
But they hop on the Escalades.
I'm talking about their parents dropping them
That's what I'm
off.
saying. Yeah.
But it's Bexley, so.
What's the biggest challenge as far as
what?
co-parent, or not co-parenting, blended family, being that he's not your biological son, and like your girl, like you and Tina, y'all relationship, like the biggest
So
challenge.
one day when we first started dating, I was like, I came home and there was
got stories.
Right.
there was a whole bunch of dishes and the trash wasn't taken out. So listen, I'm like, I tell him, hey, take the trash out. Do the dishes. I go downstairs, do my thing down there, in the basement. And it's about 20 minutes go by. So I yell up there like, do the dishes and take the trash out. And so I'm guessing he was on Snapchat. He was like, I don't know who he think he is. I ain't doing no motherfucking dishes. And then he's gonna get up.
You heard it?
Yeah,
You heard it?
He in like 8th grade, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm about to give me a 1-bedroom. So I'm listening. I'm like, he said he might get a 1-bedroom and all this. I'm like, hell nah. So I go upstairs and I'm like, who you talking to? I was like, nobody. I was like, no. I said, I know these dishes about to get done. I said, all right, don't do them. I said, wait till your mom get home.
When's your body get home?
Right.
That's so
to answer
that's
your
so
question,
reversal.
if that was my son, I'd kick the door down, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just...
So the biggest challenge for you is not putting hands and feet on it.
No, I didn't even... that was the one time it ever got to that point. It wasn't even like that.
That sound like...
It was funny, though, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, he must be on Instagram or Snapchat. He was talking... Hell no. He talking as loud as I'm talking right now.
I was like, what did you hear?
Was his mom home?
Nah, Tina went home. She was at work. Oh, man, I was cracking up, man.
But you felt some type of way.
I did, but it also took me back to when I was a kid. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I can remember my mom's one boyfriend, Joe. You know what I'm saying? This dude had.
You just make that up or that?
Nah, I didn't, because I'm thinking about the story and I didn't want to put his name out there, but cause other stuff. But you know, but he. So one day I come home in the basement. So this is like 90.
Got so many stories.
This is like 93, 94.
That smoke crack?
Nah. This is 93, 94. Look. So you remember, back then, floor model TVs was popping.
Right.
So I already had the one down there with my Sega. You know what I'm saying? And Super Nintendo hooked up to it.
Damn, you got both?
Listen, he the plug. So I get home. Listen, man, it's another floor model down there with my Sega hooked up to it. So I got two TVs. I got the big air hockey thing. Man, listen, man. I still didn't respect dude, though. Like, he couldn't tell me to go take no trash out or nothing like that. Like, because he wasn't my dad.
Well, what did your mom feel about that?
She didn't care. Like, she wasn't about to.
She didn't, like, enforce, like, hey, you need to listen to what he telling you?
Nah.
That's crazy. Cause
did he live with y'all?
Yeah, hell yeah, he did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had a father.
you had
I had a father in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, my girl's son has a father in his life. So I can understand why, in the beginning, he's not going to, you know what I'm saying, take what I say seriously just because I'm not his father. He got a father, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, you know, so I can understand that. So at first I couldn't, but then I put myself in his shoes like, shit. I know when I was 15, I was not listening to my mom's boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was, I had to call my dad, like, Pops, this nigga over here telling me to take the trash out, man. My dad was like, give me the phone, nigga. Give me the phone, nigga.
I talk to you.
I talk to you.
Yeah.
What about you, the biggest challenge? They all, like, worship you.
Yeah.
So
I'm to be worshipped though.
Okay.
Let me explain ours first. So she had two boys from the previous relationship. I had my one son from the previous relationship and we got one together. So we got 11, 8, and 2. I've been around Marcus Morris Swan since I think almost 5 years.
Yeah.
But their dad, he's incarcerated, so he ain't been around. So for the last 4 or 5 years, I'm all they know is a dad.
Right.
And with Morris Swan, he's 8, so I've been around him since he was 3 or 4. So
really
I'm really all he knows. So but with me, when we got together, I was like, I'm not half stepping you know what I'm saying? I'm treating him just like I treat Lil Darren.
Yeah.
So you already got kids. That's the difference with me. I don't have kids, so I don't know
the protocol,
and I didn't know how to. I was learning every day. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
But see, I've always been
we all are though.
But with me, I'm probably even before I got with Courtney, if I'm best with girls who had kids, if I was over them kids over, I'd talk to them look, it's time to go to bed. Gotta go.
I never dated with kids. You know what I'm saying? I never dated.
I'm probably if some dudes heard I sent to the kids, they might, man, what's wrong? I'll be like, look, man, it's time to go to bed. I don't care if I've been around for 1 day or a year. Look, it's time to go to bed, eat your dinner, go to sleep. It's grown up time, but not with them. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just treat them like they're they mess up, they gonna get yelled at, they gonna get scolded. They do good, I tell them they did good, but
it's the same as actually. So they don't feel treated and
no.
Yeah, that's
No.
right.
So there's not. So you ain't really had no biggest.
I really had
challenges.
The only thing that I had a challenge with was when I first came around. They was real it was real pussy. They was real soft. They had only been around. They only been around their mom for 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So they was being raised. You know what I mean? They was.
That's funny when you describe some kids it was real.
They was soft, man. They would cry so much, just off of anything, I would leave.
You gotta toughen them up, man.
Yeah, I'll toughen them up quick. I mean, they still whiny. They just whine like regular kids now.
Yeah.
But before it was it got to the point they whine so much, I was like, man, I'm about to break up with her because it was just too much for me to handle. I just wanted. I was thinking I'm like, man, I don't know if I can handle I thought they was just soft just because they was soft. But then I thought man, they just been around
their mom,
their grandmas, and
that they reacting like dude.
Yeah, they acting like they're the people they've been around. So I'm like, man, they got a year with me. If they don't toughen up after this year, it's over.
So
I couldn't deal with it.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
In my head, that's what I was thinking. Like, I got a year trial run. These kids they still crying like this at their year. I ain't cut out for this.
it worked out.
Especially because Darren ain't like that.
Darren ain't like that. Like Darren cry when he gets mad. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I was. I was like, they want to fight.
Yeah.
Like they was crying just like, can I get a
Whatever.
donut? No.
And then go, yeah.
Like it wasn't no just tears. It was the sound. Nah, they good now. You know what I mean?
What's the best part of it? The blended aspect of it.
For me, the best part is that, cause I always wanted little Darren to have siblings, but as I got up in age, I'm like, man, I ain't trying to have no big ass gap. You know what I'm saying? But so he gained two brothers from her, and then we ended up having the baby. But so he got, so I always wanted a big family, but at that rate, I wasn't gonna have no big family. I was like, man, I ain't trying to. He'd be 7, I started popping out a 1-year-old, but then it happened anyway. Got this 2-year out of nowhere. But that's the best part for me is the big family, and then they got each other.
Yeah, because they are super
close. Like they call each other brothers. You know what I'm saying? They don't.
What about titles? Do they say like Dad? Or
They call it
Darren.
They started out calling me Darren, Big Darren, and then I probably said like 2 or 3 years. I think before I left to the Army, they started calling me. Well, because Courtney called me Big Daddy, so they started calling me Big Daddy. And now they call me Pappy. But I mean, that's what they all call me, Pappy. I don't know why. Lil Darren made that shit up like 2 months ago. They call me Pappy.
And you answer?
I hate it too. They won't call me nothing else but Pappy, so I mean that's what I roll with.
Okay, that's
But I mean the best part for you.
It's seeing him mature into a young man. Like it's interesting. Like because now I'm seeing him gravitate towards the stuff that he likes to do now and opening up more. And because I'm telling you, when it's this weird stage teenagers get into where they don't even want nothing to do with y'all, like the parents.
Oh, I already know.
Like I'm talking about, and so it's an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Like like we went. It's been a couple times we went places where he was cool until we got there, and then we get there and it's a whole totally different person. Yeah, he off to himself. He don't want nothing to do with us. But now he done broke out that shell, so now it's he more. I don't know. He just broke out that shell, like where he's not just so distant. Like 'cause I'm telling you, like I went through that stage also. Like when I didn't want to be out with my parents and all that. But like I said, man, seeing him grow and seeing him, find different stuff that interests him, and he about to start working, and so he started training. And at first he was nervous, and now he's
working that.
Some spot in some restaurant they opening. So
What did he call you? He called
Ryan.
Why you said Ryan?
No, I'm saying like Ryan.
It kind of tough.
He did Ryan.
What's like mosquito bite, man? That shit bit more.
I've just seen him mosquito
Yeah, that
bite Ryan's face.
Yeah, that shit bit more on up.
It is right there.
Oh shit.
As far as the
What about you? What's the best
my
aspect?
fault. The best I actually I don't know. It's weird because with the baby we just had, I wanted a boy. I needed a boy because when Bristol's around, I know. Oh, I'm getting him. I'm definitely getting him. When Bristol's around, she's around, but it's all girls. Like girls are dope because they kind of worship you, and like not a worship, but they like love to be like. I don't know, sorry. My daughter, the 5-year-old, when we're together, when it's just us, she only gets weird when she's around me. When she's around me and my wife, she gets weird. Like she likes whispering and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, speak up. Like I can't hear you.
Right.
And then my delivery is different from her mom's, like completely different. So she'll say something to me like, "You're being mean. You're mean, daddy." I'm like, "Okay, well, you're a mean daughter." And I think she's starting to get me a little bit more than that. Yeah, she's starting to understand my sense when I'm serious, when I'm not. But I think the absolute best part is almost like to what you were saying, like the whole family aspect. Like I didn't want Malin or the baby to be in a broken home or and I love seeing that my 5-year-old is actually happy with mommy and daddy. She still believes, like with the 5-year-old though, she still believes I still have another house somewhere else. Like the house I moved in. She be like, when we drive by the tower, she be like, Daddy, there go your house. I be like, yeah, it's not. I still live there. She really doesn't grasp that I have never left the house that I live in now with her. But I think the best part literally is the family aspect. Like it's taking some time because y'all know I actually just found out though about my anxiety, but I'll quit some shit.
I'll quit some shit.
I walk out on some shit like when I don't like the way some shit going, I'm like, okay, I'm out. Like if I don't like the way shit moving, I'm like, okay, I'm out.
He didn't quit jobs. He didn't quit.
And I found out it's because of my anxiety. Like, I don't know how to handle certain shit.
You smoke weed.
That's what he said, but then that's what she told me not to.
Not to do it.
Yeah.
It's another expense. That's the only reason I want to smoke weed.
Because it's like another bill.
I'm cheap. I'll be smoking the most Reggie.
Smoking some of Ryan's brand.
Ryan said.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But the best part actually for me is definitely the hearing this little girl that is not from me, like my say daddy, like she trusts me in that aspect. She actually trusts me like to protect her. She trusts me when we're by ourselves. She comes, she asks me questions, she talks to me, and like she trusts me to give her the right advice. So that's the absolute best part of it for me. I ain't really
Pappy.
you say pappy.
My son hit me with a phone.
Make get out of here, man.
I didn't think I was going to hear pappy. I heard it.
That is funny. He said Pappy.
I hope that picked it up. I hope that picked it up.
Bro, they call me Pappy.
But yeah, that's definitely the best part of it. What do y'all want to see for, like, as far as the future, like, for y'all families?
Working on some kids and getting married and just building.
Yeah.
More kids my way.
You don't want. Well, I know you want your girl.
I wanted a daughter, but now it's like, man, I'm going back through this diaper stage after 10, 11 years. A daughter's not worth it, bro. I'm cool. Straight up. Plus, I've been wiping forward for I'm cool, bro. I'm about to relearn everything. Like, I've been a dad to sons for 11 years, bro.
Yeah.
So to have to, like, I would have to
relearn everything.
Rewire your brain.
Rewire. I had to reconstruct how I parent all together.
Brandon at Nolan just asked me, or he put up something like I seen on like either Twitter or Facebook. He was asking about disciplining girls. That's what's different. The way you discipline boys.
But see, I don't know, because I don't really whoop them, respect them.
But it's still also
how you talk to them.
it's still that as well.
You just said that crazy
right? You just said
I just throw them off like. Like I tell them I throw them through a window, like. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that shock value was better than actually spanking. Like,
and that's crazy because that's how my dad raised me.
Like my dad would just come up the wall and say, like, y'all a pistol. He just say something crazy like this. You be like.
Yeah, my dad put his hand on me one time, but after that, and I was only like 3. You know what I'm saying? 4.
You was 3?
Yeah.
Years old? You still remember?
I remember, you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
I tore he had like a Trans Am, and I messed the gear shift up, you know what I'm saying? Like I did something. He beat my ass. But after that, he had to whip me no more. He would say, like you said, crazy shit.
Just say crazy. I mean, this nigga crazy, for real. Now I'll never forget this one time, me and my little brother was arguing at the top of the stairs. My dad was downstairs. Nigga ran up the stairs. If y'all just cleaned y'all's fucking rooms, none of this shit be going on. Nigga, we weren't arguing about the room. I was like, nigga, we just want to start cleaning the room.
Right now to start cleaning the room.
Probably already been cleaned. I remember. Just clean y'all's rooms when this shit be going on. Like, clean these fucking rooms, man.
And that's the difference between raising daughters and raising sons. It's like you have to. It's like you want to be stern, but you have to set in. It's something like you can't just talk to your daughter any way you want to talk to them. Unless you, like with Bristol though, y'all heard how I talk. She don't, it goes off over her head. She really don't give a fuck. But like the 5-year-old, now she's super sensitive. Well, to me, with me. When I say something to her, it's like, Like I could hear her upstairs saying no or something to somebody upstairs, like an adult, and I got it, and I say, "Who you talking to?" And then I hear her like kind of like clamor up a little bit because she's just not used to it. But it's also with her, I can't talk to her the same way that I talk to Bristol. I can't because they got two different personalities. Bristol don't give a fuck most of the time. Nah, when I say something to her, she's more like. It's like a shock to her, like, oh, why is he disciplining me? Why is he talking to me like this? It's like, why? Like, it's just
so, I don't know, maybe.
But then my personality is different. It's like super dry, and then I don't know. Yeah, it's just that with daughters, it's just harder to
I like that empathy factor. That's what my mom was like, I hope you have a daughter so you can learn about compassion and empathy.
You gotta have patience with girls.
When you have a daughter, man, it's gonna change. It's gonna be a whole different
I have one, so it ain't even matter.
I think the next one.
I'm about to get clipped.
No, you ain't.
Yeah, I ain't about to find out the Army will pay for it.
I was just about to say, the Army gonna pay for that. The Army will definitely pay for that.
Clipped.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
If they'll pay for reassignment surgery, I know they'll pay for you to get clipped.
What that's called, like getting neutered? A
vasectomy, man.
Right.
I know that. What I'm saying though. But I know that. Yeah, whatever. That's
animals. You just get snipped.
That's a dangerous holiday out here without no nuts that work.
Why? It still feel the same.
It just makes so you can't get no girl pregnant.
Right.
And you can get a reverse sometimes.
What is it sometimes? Like that's like an asterisk next to it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want no more kids. I didn't want kids. I didn't want no kids after 30. I had Dalen when I was turning 30 2 weeks after I had him. So I had
you all over again.
Man.
Bro, he's the worst kid ever.
No,
it's you.
He is,
He's
bro.
literally you.
That nigga is the worst kid ever.
Why is that, man?
He's just too much energy, bro.
That's just
No, I'm telling you, Lil Darren wasn't like that. Dalen can't sit still for more than a minute.
You gotta think, mom is active, you're active.
Okay.
She was active during the pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just full energy, man. You just ball of energy,
I
man.
don't want to get that nigga Benadryl every day.
Why you want to? Just give it to him.
Just let him go run outside.
I do, but he don't.
That don't even tire him out.
That
That'll probably turn him up even more.
But I don't know, where did I get Dash from?
Dalen Asher.
Dash, yeah. So I call him Dash, and Dash is the same name for the little hyper kid from Incredible. So yeah, he might be out of control for the.
Man, that nigga is wild. I can't go through that. I can't go through the diapers again. I can't go through waking up in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
I get it. My wife does all that, but she.
You don't wake up in the middle of the night?
No, she does. No, you said. I thought you said y'all. You said you don't. No. She.
Hold on. You don't wake up with the baby crying?
I can't hear her. She's premature. Her lungs, her crying is loud now, but I don't hear her because she sleeps on my wife's side of the bed. So she hears it all the time. I literally can't hear her when she's crying out. If she was on my side, I probably would hear her more. But I literally can't hear her.
How big is y'all's room?
Right. You don't hear
It's space.
That sounds like a good ass excuse right there, man.
I don't hear it. I don't.
It's on her side of the bed.
I don't hear. Only time
How big is the bed? How big is the
room? It's a king size bed, and the room is huge.
Flex.
But only time I really hear it is like if she has her.
He hear it, he just sleeping through it.
No, I can't hear it. But if she has, like normally she picks her up and puts her in the bed and lays her on her side. If I hear it, then I'll be like, okay, when the last time she ate, I'll get up. But if I don't hear it, I'm just.
That shit is terrible, man. I can't go through that again.
She literally wasn't wearing that today. She had on a black dress right before we got here. The reason why we were kind of late, she shit all over her. Like squirt shit, bro. Like everywhere all over.
That's love, man, that y'all.
Man, my son,
shit on me.
my son shit in the barbershop this morning. I had to change him on an empty barber chair.
How do you shit in the barbershop, man?
Bro, he shit in his diaper in the barbershop.
That's just funny.
That's terrible.
Be careful what you wish for.
You know what I'm telling you, bro. You too old anyway. You ain't gonna have the energy, man.
I'm alright, man.
You ain't got the energy now.
Probably need to be active, chase some kids around.
Right. That's probably all I need.
Nah, don't do it to yourself.
I don't see nothing wrong with it, man.
Well, what?
I'm ready for the.
With your first one, I can understand it, but once you get, Yeah, no. I definitely haven't. I need my boy though. I need.
You can pay. You know they got them.
I ain't doing all that.
That's the only way I do it. If I knew I was gonna have a daughter, I would think about it. Yeah, but you can't guarantee it.
Can't.
They got that. Look at the thing. It's like $2,000 to give you like an 85% chance at whatever sex you want to have. But
that's crazy. That's, to even think about. Like,
but that's messing with
that
science
and all that shit.
Yeah, all that. I'm cool.
Yeah, good.
That motherfucker be a mutant.
that shit be lit.
For real, you got.
That kind of would.
That might.
Have a little X-Man.
Right, I was a little super soldier running around.
That'd be actually kind of dope.
That might be lit.
Until they put hands on you.
A LeBron.
Right.
LeBron a mutant.
He definitely wasn't him. Steph Curry. They was in the same. They was born in the same hospital.
It's that water. It's something in that hospital probably. Not with LeBron.
LeBron a crack baby.
Damn. Yeah.
That's why he's so strong, man.
And don't get hurt.
And durable.
Right. Right.
What about you? What you want to see for the future with your family?
Kids got the house.
Stop.
I feel that.
Nah,
Bro, you know how hectic your household is gonna be when they get like teenagers.
it's gonna
Sports,
be crazy.
girls in and out.
It's already bad with the sports. Like they play football, it just takes up so much of my time. Like 6 to 8, 4 days a week. The game on Saturday. That's all after I get off work, and then Dalen going out there around the field.
And then you next.
And he next, you know what I'm saying? But like by the time he 11, I be thinking like by the time he 9, they be like 17. So I really ain't gotta do nothing. They have a car.
But your house.
Damn, but you gotta think about that. You gotta buy all them cars.
Nigga, what?
Well,
They only have one car.
Share it.
how 3 of them gonna
They gonna
share?
go to the same high school. Darren and Mark's gonna be the same grade. Marswan 2 grade. They gonna go to the same high school. Where they ain't gonna go nowhere without each other. So
True.
they gotta go somewhere, drop somebody off, pick them up. You know what I mean?
Figure it out.
Damn. But
Plus,
that's
that's gonna be
crazy.
one of the
that
supers
four
anyway,
boys-
so they probably gonna be going to the same places.
This crazy.
That's the thing about boys, like that's why I feel like I know daughters, man, like it's just too much to worry about, man.
Oh
Like,
my God!
Like,
not
just
to
like
say
my-
that. I don't think anybody. I caught it.
I already know.
I don't think.
like just like my uncle told me, he said, when you got a daughter, you gotta worry. You got a daughter, you gotta worry about every dick in the world. When you got sons, you only gotta worry about the ones in your household. That's it.
But that's, I just don't.
That's why I want no daughters, man. I'm cool.
But you built for violence.
Yeah, you ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for it. I'm not going out looking for it
Nah,
anymore, but
Anymore. Man.
and I want
can
to be
only
one of
imagine
them dads
daughters,
like
I don't even want. I couldn't even imagine. I don't even want that stress.
The
like
karma.
one of them dads who be posing on, like you know how they be coming to prom,
Or
people
they
they be having
picture
guns and
gun
shit. I be thinking about that shit like, if my son was gonna pick up somebody's daughter for prom and the dad pulled a strap out,
Oh yeah, that's.
it'd be over, bro.
But you don't do that if you have a daughter.
I'll probably like let him know I ain't about no gun. I ain't gonna pull
Nah,
no
yeah.
guns on
Nah,
a
yeah.
15,
Yeah.
16-year-old.
Nah, I feel you.
If my son came back like, man, her dad pulled a gun out on me.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Gotta
I hope he got a bunch of them.
Right.
I'm telling you.
I can't even imagine. Like, oh man, I got 3 girls, so yeah. Yeah. I just gotta hope that my karma don't catch it. One of them. One of them
No.
realistically is gonna catch this car. Yeah. That's crazy.
Not the future, I just want to see him grow. I just want to be around. That's it. I
That's,
want to be around.
that's
That's
what I was
the main
thinking.
thing.
I was thinking about that, the mortality part of it. Just thinking like, man, I want to be around for
I
my
wanna be around
girls,
and be healthy.
my girls' kids,
Yeah.
and their kids, at least to my greats. I want to be around to see the fruition of what I instill in my kids. But you know, you never know.
You never know, but
CPD, all these people.
That's why I be telling people, man, I want to be around with them, be around, cause like raising 4 black boys in the climate it is right now, it's like you never know when you can get that call. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's real.
Like, especially out there in Pickerton, where it's majority white, and you know they be having stuff going on in their high schools, all that racism stuff. Like, so you never know. That's why I be telling people like, it's hard.
I send them to which Central.
Yeah, they go to Central.
Yeah, because you went to North, right? Yeah, she went to North. So, yeah, it's, man.
North is where all the real black people go.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I thought that was the other way around.
Nah, North is where that's Bryce Road, Pickerington.
I don't know. I went to live there.
But Central is more black than North.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I went to parochial school, so
I'm saying, I don't know what is that?
Catholic.
What did you just say, Catholic?
They just get touched on by the rabbi. What they?
Priests.
The popes,
Priest.
yeah, priests.
It's priest, but I wasn't a choir boy. I mean, altar boy.
Yeah, altar boys at the school?
Yeah.
They got touched on?
I don't know, shit. But I wasn't about to find out. I remember in 7th grade.
You got a story for everything.
Listen, man, 7th grade, so you gotta pay tuition. So I was going to Christ the King, first year. My mom was like, well, you need to join and be Catholic because you get a discount. I'm like, man, I ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? So she got me in this program. So I had to go, like, talk to the priest in his room and so all this other stuff. So and they're telling me I have to learn all these, like the way of the cross and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I go talk to the priest, and so I'm like, man, I already know in my mind I'm about to fail this intentionally. So go talk to him, and he's like, a part of this process you got to do, like you got to be like an altar boy or a choir boy, whatever you call that, altar boy and all that. And I'm like, man, look, my mom just want me to do this so that I can get a discount on it.
You told her that?
Yeah. And he was like, oh, nah, never mind.
What's your mom say?
She was pissed. She was pissed off, but
Why she sent you to public school?
because couldn't go back to Johnson Park, so
Well, you got kicked out of Johnson Park, right?
something like that, man. It just wasn't a good fit for me. That's just what it boiled down. I was terrible at Johnson Park, man. But yeah, it's just,
So how's co-parenting? Well, do you see yourself as a parent? Nah. Do you see yourself as a parent?
yeah.
How do you? How
Shit,
is it?
if I tell you go do something, do it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just talking shit. But yeah, I do. No, I do. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's, I don't know, bro. That seemed that would have been hard for me.
What?
Coming into like a situation where the kid already had a.
He's already a teenager.
Yeah.
And a parent and the
Yeah. He's already 13 years in with the way his mama is doing things,
and they got an active dad in his life. So
that too, right? So
I mean, that's what I said. Like it's still transitioning. Like it's still like.
you said, you learn.
Yeah, you learn. I'm learning every day. You know, and it's like.
But like, what's the boundaries? Like, would you hit him ever?
That's the thing. He don't never do nothing where.
Oh, I think I'm talking about what if like he just rolled up.
Oh yeah, if it came down to it.
Like he just like.
Hey, fuck you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Get out my mama. This boy he came at you like, this is my daddy house. I've been running shit since I was 14.
You gonna rape me in front of my son?
He'll come at you like T.I. and like, this is my daddy house. Then what you would do?
But it's you don't do nothing for where it even reward that. But if it got to that
what if
point,
you wore your Jordans in school without asking you?
I don't give a shit. He don't wear Air Max.
I think I'm just saying like he was
I wouldn't care. Like I wouldn't. That's the thing. It's not like it's a.
Lying, bruh.
What do you want me to do? Be like I'm gonna beat his ass? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I heard you say worse.
oh, stop it.
Not about him, but just saying in general.
No, you haven't.
I've heard you say the worst shit ever in life. You probably have said the worst shit I've ever heard in my life consistently over the years. I know you.
So over the 10 years, I've said the worst shit compared to Holly.
Damn. You under the bus.
Cause don't nobody say nothing worse than him.
Yeah, you is.
Nobody says nothing. He just said they're fuzzies.
I said they were.
They were. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like
I call it like it is.
I know, but I'm saying. So to answer your question, yes, if it warranted, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
What warranted?
come home with all F's or you know what I'm saying, some F's or something like that, or something, do something bad. Like that's what I'm saying. He doesn't do nothing bad.
You
Like
can't even think of nothing bad, so you just saying he must not do shit bad.
He just
making up shit.
He ain't doing nothing bad.
What if he just dipped you in your mid-grade stash?
That's your whole bad.
That's the thing. What Tina way worse than me, you know what I'm saying? Like
What you mean?
as far as when I go off, you know what I'm saying? It ain't when Tina go off, like, nah, it ain't.
Right.
I will let her handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I was getting
Yeah,
at.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's her son. Like I can't even when we get married, I still wouldn't feel right I wouldn't feel right disciplining him
to that extent.
To that extent, like it ain't like for one, my mama wouldn't let nobody do that to me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it was her husband, if she had another one, you know what I'm saying, or a boy, like no, she ain't gonna let that happen. You know what I'm saying? So no, I wasn't raised like that. Like not about it. No, I'm not.
See, that's how I. It was one time where I whooped a little more because it was just like I ain't really whooping. He had to be like 9, and this nigga shot me with a Nerf gun, like point blank in my eye. I just snapped and ran.
He walked up on you.
Yeah, like pow. And I chased him down to the
was
bathroom.
y'all playing?
Nah, I was just watching TV. Just brought up pow with a Nerf gun. And I ran and got him in the bathroom, smacked him with a butt. Well, it's not hard, just. But that's like the only time I ever put my hands on one of her sons.
You must be having a bad day.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
point
not.
blank, bro, in the eyeball.
Yeah, you was pissed.
I was heated.
But you said that's the only time you had to really put your hand on them. Like, it ain't, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's different with other people's kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, I'm not. Now, if it was my child, like, certain shit.
Yeah, because I would Darren.
For less.
I still would spank Darren, but, like,
Yeah.
there's been times where their mom had asked me to spank them. I'm like, I can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if little Darren told me, like, somebody whipped him,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool. Like, because I feel like if little Darren does something at her house, even to her boyfriend or something, she should just call me like he did this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can.
and then I'll come over there, or next time he over there, I would handle it. But like,
Don't let another nigga put his hand on my child.
Right.
There's no other man who put there. My dad told me that. When I went to college, my dad was like, "You better not join no friend, no grown ass man spank you."
Right. My dad said something along
My
those
dad
lines.
told me, he's like,
My dad said something
he's like,
along
man,
those lines.
he said, man, don't let no grown man spank you. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying, ain't no grown man putting their hands on my son and me not seeing about it.
And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm like.
So anything that needs addressed in that manner, you just go to like Tina here. You need to talk.
I mean, so for instance, it was an example when I forget what his grade was. It's something. It was like a C or something. So, but he's an A and B student, typically more A.
So there's a reason that
and then he was like getting smart and all that, you know. So I go off, you know, and I'm going off, but it ain't nothing compared to when Tina go off. Like, because, like I said, when you're 15, 16, you're already at an age where it's like, what I say is going to roll off his back. He don't care, you know what I'm saying? But when his mama say something, you know, it means something. But
see, I think that's the difference with dealing with
there's
boys.
been times I say something to him, I can tell he on the other side of that door laughing. and that's the thing. It'd be funny to me because I'm like, I just put myself in his position. Like, it really, like I said, when I say, there's so much other shit I could be worried about. He could be, you know what I'm saying, one of them kids that's trying to be in a gang. He could be one of them kids that, you know what I'm saying, is a follower that's, you know what I'm saying, nah, he ain't in no gang, he ain't doing none of that. You getting good grades, he gonna get a scholarship, full ride, you know what I'm saying, academic probably. And it's like,
there ain't too much you can be mad.
Yeah, like what are we mad at him about? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
yeah,
he failed a test or something. I mean, he's still getting an A or a B. Like, it ain't. Or he didn't want to do in the grand scheme of things, doing dishes and taking trash is really not that important.
You got a dishwasher?
No, we don't. But it's an old out. No, you know what I'm saying. But you know, I only tell him to do this chores and stuff just to instill. You know what I'm saying?
Some type of responsibility.
Yeah, responsibility and stuff. But outside of that, man, that shit don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like,
see, I got all girls and they all
yeah, like I just be something to yell about, you know what I'm saying?
And they all babies, so I don't really, not yet. Yeah, but when they get to that age, that's her responsibility. I'm clocked out. I'm not gonna know what to say to no 13-year-old girl. Not as far as like the discipline aspect. Like, you're not supposed. What the fuck? I don't know nothing about that life, so I can't say.
As far as teaching her how to be a woman, maybe yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. I'm not about to just wipe my hands clean of it. What I'm saying is that I won't know the discipline there because I'm going to go over.
You would have been disciplining them for 13
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. At that age,
transition into
at that age, what am I going to do?
The same thing you've been doing for 13 years.
13.
I know what he's saying, because just like how you say you can, just like when they turn 13, I'm still going to put my hands on them if I got to.
But those are your kids. You know
I put my hands on the other ones too.
But you've been around them since then.
Nah, I'm saying like.
That's true.
Nah, I'm just saying like, because I think it's different with boys, because you really, I think that my biggest challenge was just not even just them being my stepkids, like just all of them, is finding that balance, like with raising black boys, because you don't want to. You got to be hard on them because the world ain't gonna be nice to them, but you don't want to be too hard on them to where it's like. This nigga really don't love me. He just beating me up and yelling at me. So it's hard to find. I think for me, that's the hardest thing as far as raising just boys. Period. Finding that balance between I love you, but I ain't gonna let you be soft. And you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna beat you, but I'm beating you out of love, not because just because I like to beat people up. You know what I'm saying? Like. I mean, I do like to beat people up, but I don't want to beat my kids up. You know what I'm saying? On a regular
but that's what I mean. Like, as far as like with girls, it's just harder to walk that line. Like when they're teenagers. Like I don't know about the hormones, what they're going through. Like, I don't know about the periods and all how they feeling, all them sensations. I don't know anything about none of that shit.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
I'm not saying I'm gonna wipe my hands clean of them. What I'm saying is when they get to that level. They're gonna need somebody who can sympathize and empathize.
Okay, so God forbid something happens. You know what I'm saying to your wife. But God forbid. You know what I'm saying. Let's take her out the equation. Right. So now you have daughters that you're raising. What the hell you gonna do at 13?
You figure it out, then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, you gonna have to figure it out regardless. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna have to.
Okay, let's say she has to go on a week vacation for her job. Not vacation, but thing for her job. And she left the daughters with you.
What, like a week?
What you gonna do?
Like,
you sound like I ain't gonna know how to do this.
Weekend,
no, but like just like how you said, you can put yourself in his shoes. Like this nigga behind the door laughing.
Right. I can't.
He ain't never been no girl. I can't. Don't really know like.
I know, but I feel like you raising your child.
Like just from being like around Jules and my god, that I could see like how he talks to her. I'm like, this nigga's a bitch, but he's not a bitch. Like he just because
he talks to her daughter.
That's how he talks to a daughter. Yeah,
that's why I said when you have your daughter, it's gonna be a totally different Holly. You're gonna be like, you're gonna be yelling at them, and then she's gonna be just tearing them all. He's like, she's not even gonna say nothing.
But at the same time, she's still my goddaughter is 7, so he's still talking to her like. Come on, do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I already know when she turned 13, he'll be like, man, what the fuck, man? Right. Because you can't be overly nice how you are when you're 7, but you can't be like,
oh, okay, good.
Like, I'll be like, nigga, go in there and clean the room. He like, he can't be like, bitch, you can't say that. You can't say that.
I know some black moms that be talking to their daughters.
Yeah, moms, though.
I know, exactly.
Like, yeah, a mom would say that, but you know what?
I can't come from me.
Because then she think that's how men supposed to.
Yeah, and that's the line you gotta walk is that trying to treat them in a way where it's rough.
I feel you.
Cause I like to rough my kids up, man.
So
my daughter would probably be a dyke.
I don't even think.
Oh my god!
Growing around 4 older brothers and then me, like
she might not be.
Courtney ain't really like a really girly girl either. Right, so like,
she might just be like a hooper.
Right, what would I don't even want to put that energy out there. Like, what would you do if? Yeah.
Are you doing your talk thing right now?
Yep, y'all yes, we're recording. Say hello. Say what's up.
What's up?
All right, man. Bye. Bye, man. Go on.
I don't want to leave now.
You're not about to get out.
We got about 3 minutes left, so you gotta leave.
We've been wrapping up in a minute.
So y'all about to go anyway.
So any advice?
You should have came like 30 minutes ago, man. I heard y'all out there.
Any advice for people that's going that?
Nah, man. Just,
that's going into That's going into situations like. I got
no advice to give. Like, I mean,
I got a question. I know your answer. What you told me before. I want to see if it's the same answer. And you
don't ask me no bullshit.
No, I'm not about to ask you no bullshit. What I want to know is when you going into your relationship. Like, I'm a firm believer in that when I'm with somebody, like dating or married, not even married, but when you're in a relationship, that responsibility of their kids, they become yours. That's how I was raised. That's how I go about it. Do you believe the same thing?
Yeah. Why?
So you believe that he was your kid when you dated, when you started dating Tina, when you went and got serious with Tina, Marley. I ain't gonna say his name. He became your kid, your son.
I mean, but I don't call him son because we're not married. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm asking.
Bro, you can't do that when you ain't married. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
Even in a relationship.
You can, but I mean, I can't say he's my not biological, but son. But I mean, I look at it. I make sure he has food. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anything to happen to him.
You provide.
Yes, I would.
So he's your son.
Yes, but it's not.
There should be no but.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying the way you tried to phrase it was.
That wasn't. I just asked a simple question. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, I
Well, obviously you.
I call people ask me how many kids. I say I got 4 sons.
See, nobody ever asked me that. Like, I don't. Nobody ever said you got. They're not.
Everybody, you got kids? I'm like, yeah, I got 4 kids. I'm just, I got 4 of them. 4 badass boys.
Man, I just keep every time you say that, I just keep thinking when they get like 16, 17.
It's gonna be lit.
Well, you might literally be the best person for them to have around.
Like, I'm gonna be young. Like when Darren and Marcus is like 20, I'll be 40. That's 8 years away. I'm gonna be lit still. I'm still have a Patron on deck.
Hitting the supers with
You know what I mean? Nah, no super. No super. I might orchestrate it, give them and finance it, but I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? Give them some lodging. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely not going to be participating in the super. I'm just, you know, maybe have the basement, just hang a sock one outside of it or something. It's going to be lit, I'm telling you. I already said I told them I'm taking them to Vegas for their 21st birthday.
All of them?
Well, Darren and Marcus, they'll be 21 at the same time, so.
You take a suit by yourself?
Yeah. I'll be 41. I'm going to be still looking good and feeling good at 41. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be lit though. Damn, 40 taking your kids, you know what I'm saying, from their 21st to Vegas?
Yeah.
And they 21, you definitely gonna be in suits with them. And you 40, bruh?
Nah, man. Hopefully I'm married by then, you know.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna get married next year.
You gonna put that in the universe now?
Been putting it in the universe.
You hear that, sis?
Oh, she know.
That's what's
You
up.
know.
Oh yeah, congratulations to your
Yeah.
queen Tatina
She passed her
her
NCLEX
compliment.
test.
What's the NCLEX?
So she can be an RN.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
congratulations.
know what the NCLEX was.
I
That
just
shit
say
like,
nurse
sound like a
exam.
prescription.
I just say nurse exam.
Everybody in bounds. I was like,
She passed her nursing test.
That's what's up. We're proud of you.
Man.
Congratulations. I need
you're a
more.
real man.
All right, Holly.
But yeah, I think
She drink Coke anyway, so.
That's cool.
What's that name?
I work for Pepsi.
Are you still going back there?
Yeah, I'm in there.
So are you going back over? I do want to ask you this before we go. Okay, so you are a military man.
Right. Army National Guard.
Do you agree with I know this is some old shit, but what's your opinion on the kneeling for the flag protesting and all that?
Man, listen, I tell people this all the time. Unless I'm in uniform, just a regular nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem with
But even when you're in uniform, you have a problem with him protest
I
kneeling?
ain't got no problem with the protesting. I mean, that's like I tell people, this country was born out of rebellion. Like, we rebelled against Britain or whatever to gain, or for America to gain freedom from Britain. So like, this country was born out of blood, war, and rebellion. So like,
The whole southern half of the country.
I'm just talking about.
So you one of the ones that I'm a black man first, and then I'm a man.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because I mean, like, there's been times like I pull out my military ID and they let me go. But if I don't pull out that military ID, I'm sure they would have. I'd have been treated just like a nigga. Like,
they would have shot you.
Probably.
Too big, all them tattoos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta understand, I was just a regular black person for the first 30 years before I got into the military. So, you know, that's why we in the military, to make sure they had them right. So, however they want to exercise their rights, that's fine.
I feel that.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. So every week we do something where we try. What is third week? The past 2 weeks we've been at the end. We talk about what we're gonna do this week to make sure our auras is right, make sure we good for the week. I put literally no thought into this.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna. I don't know, man.
I'll go first. I'm gonna start Well, not
You gonna
start.
put dropping that money on the floor before I take it.
Drinking water, drinking way more water.
You do.
And I
Your
need to-
beard is wild patchy.
It is. That's probably why too,
It is,
bro.
man.
It's probably
I drink a
why.
gallon and a half a day, man.
I need to start drinking like water.
And-
And I'm about to start working out more. Cause
I
not
see that.
more.
This nigga been telling me he gonna work out since
Bro, I was
2013.
though. I was
He
with,
came to
I was
two
with Bell.
sessions.
I was Bell for like 2 months. I was with Bell for like 2 months. It's just that I don't got no motivation to work out. What the fuck I'm working out for? Like,
health.
no, that ain't good.
He
enough.
said no. Oh my good health.
I ain't on nobody's court no more. I ain't on nobody's football
We don't even
field.
know if you ever been on nobody's court before.
We know you ain't never.
That's fine. That's fine. I ain't never said I
I'm
was.
sure.
The picture I got, I was getting up. Like,
Oh, that's the funny.
I don't have any motivation for it.
We gotta have it. We
for
gotta
that.
talk about
So
that.
I gotta start figuring out. I need to start, especially for like what we talking about, being there
Yeah,
for our
right.
kids and our stuff, like getting my health in better shape. So that's what I'm gonna start. I gotta drink way more water. I gotta stop drinking as much and start working out. Yeah.
well, I mean, I don't know, Holli, what you about to do, man? What you like that?
Man, I'm gonna start waking up earlier. I hate hitting that snooze button. Have to just,
Bruh, I've been hitting the snooze button. I hit it like 4 times, bro.
man, 'cause I only got one more occurrence before I get fired till August. I'm like, I got 12 points. You
Damn,
get
till
14.
August.
Damn.
So like, what I do sometimes if I get there late, I just won't clock in.
And then hit a miss punch for him later.
Got about 3 of them joints a week. I'm just waiting for it. Like, I'm like, man, I'll be forgetting to cut it in, but I want to stop hitting that snooze button so much, and man, I don't know, man. I ain't got no goals.
That's good
for real,
enough.
you know what
No,
I
that's
mean?
good enough, man. That's good enough. Anytime.
Oh, I want to start saving money, man. I got to start packing my lunch, man, so I can stop spending $10, $15 on food. Man, that shit is.
Bro, that's real right there. That's something
That's
I'm
like my
thinking about
biggest thing, man, is spending money on food.
Yeah.
But do you don't really spend that much? Don't you
It-
pack lunch most of the
Unless,
time?
yeah, when we cook, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But this week, bro, I spent so much in the calf.
Yeah, I can't
Man, I ate Red Robins every day this week.
That'd be like $5 though.
Nigga,
Red Robin?
What, for
I
the
thought it-
fries?
I thought it was $5.99 for the burger. The commercial say.
Nigga, this ain't rallies.
Oh, I don't know.
That's just with the burger.
That's a shit
burger
burger.
probably like $13
Yeah,
for
the
real.
ones I get the gourmet burgers,
Yeah, that's probably
high class.
Yeah, for us peasants, we get the $5.99.
Without the
They come with the bottomless fries.
I'm talking about the top, like
I
without
don't know.
cheese,
I'm lactose
ketchup.
intolerant, so I don't eat cheese. And I got gout. Nah, but what I'm about to work on, man, I'm gonna piggyback off what you said as far as like saving money, man. I definitely need to start saving money, man, because
Especially you talk. Well, I ain't gonna say you don't need no money to get married, but depends.
fuck around, go to the courthouse.
I feel you, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Had a reception at
And she just passed that exam.
Had a reception at Magoo's.
For real.
Everybody free
No,
before
seriously.
10. You know what I'm saying?
I can get Ace Johnson to cater for you. That's
Yeah,
my
you
people.
know what I'm saying?
Move down the street.
See?
And she just,
Real
she
shit.
just passed the test, bro. Y'all got money.
There you go, man. Gotta get a job.
About to kick that door in.
Nah.
Take all them Air Maxes.
Oh, I know you ain't talking. You got a couple I want.
What's happening?
You just bought a new pair. I just seen
Size
one.
8.
I was like-
And a size 8 for
And
you.
the funny thing
Me
is-
and Marcus wear the same size shoe.
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
He's 11 years old.
When we was walking downtown today, I showed Tina them Air Maxes you got. I'm like, man, Holly just got these. She was like, I seen he wear a size 8.
That's fit.
I'm like, hell yeah. I was like, we be beating niggas' ass in them size 8.
Without
And
blinking.
flip flops.
Yeah, and flip flops.
And the
Flip-flops and a
fedora.
fedora.
And a fedora that don't move.
I came a long way, man.
You have, man. You
You
have.
really have.
You really have.
Man, our 2014 was some sad shit, bro.
2012.
I was like 14.
14 is what I got with it. Was like 2012.
12.
Yeah, I was about to say it was way before 14.
Nah, me and him used to just be sad texting, like, bro, I'm sad. So I don't even talk about why. Yeah, it was just bad.
I was just low life, man.
Yeah.
Spending a lot of money.
Oh,
That's why I stopped going to
that was the Zen era.
So I started going to the club.
Man, I need to get sponsored by Power Zen, bruh.
We need.
I'm about to make that happen.
No, we don't.
Let's do that. We put a lot of money into that
I
company.
did.
I definitely did too.
Yeah,
about to
but
get that sponsor.
what else we gonna work on?
He took a church or something.
I man, I got a damn fan on shit. Nigga, I'm
Alright,
sweating.
nah, we done. Anything else anybody got? Any advice for any other people that's getting into these situations?
My only advice is be patient.
Yeah, you gotta be patient
You
with
gotta
other
be
people's kids.
patient. Especially other people you with.
You know what I'm saying?
You really gotta be patient and talk about the boundaries. Don't just go in there and just start whipping other
ass,
people's
whipping
kids
ass,
and the daddies coming over and putting their hands on, especially if you can't fight.
Yeah.
I really that was the other thing. I really wasn't worried about whipping them because I feel like if a nigga press me, it's just gonna, you know what I mean, what's really gonna happen?
Right.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Also, I wasn't really
feel
worried.
like-
That wasn't. I was just more worried on. Not even worried, but I was just like, you know, I feel like if he ever got to that point, I feel like he has a father
Yeah.
that instills certain values in him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna instill certain values
Yeah.
in him also. You know, so
That's
it's just
teamwork shit.
yeah. I wouldn't call it teamwork.
Why
But
wouldn't it be teamwork?
Like,
You
you
said you also.
I mean, yeah, but.
He said he ain't called a nigga like.
Yeah, I'm not calling it and strategically setting up something. Hey, we're gonna do this, that. Nah,
I know what you meant.
Nah. It's teamwork between me and Tina, yeah, but not.
It's also teamwork between y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you not stepping on his feet, that's teamwork,
Yeah, that's
like,
true. That's true.
like, look, your daddy don't live here, nigga, I'm your new daddy,
Yeah,
like,
nah.
that's teamwork.
Absolutely not. You know, and then I respect her son. You know what I'm saying? He respects me, and that's just other than the time he was on Snapchat talking about Hey, I'm telling you, man,
Who this nigga talking
he
to?
was talking cold cash shit. Like, man, he was on there like, I'm not about to do a motherfucking thing, and I'm about to go get a 1-bedroom apartment.
$8 grand.
Yeah, and I'm like, so how you gonna pay for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just telling you, a 1-bedroom apartment in Bexley is gonna be about $1,500. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
For a
no.
studio.
Yeah, I'm like, no. I'm like, but I mean, it was just a learning experience. But nah, man, just like I said, man.
Yeah, man, these two right here, two of my closest friends. So, this not gonna be the last time you.
Nah,
Nah, cause we gotta get B down here for
we gotta
the
get beat out here.
reunion.
Got
Big-
Briss in here.
B gonna talk
Well,
about
I
the
don't
show.
know, Chris.
You know,
Chris
B
is
be
good.
talking, that nigga
Yeah.
can take up the whole show.
Yeah, we gotta get B down here though.
I was about to say Chris, but I ain't trying to hear Chris. Chris
All that
on some
political
positives.
shit, yeah.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Why not, man?
I just don't want to hear it.
We supposed to celebrate our friends that are doing.
I want to, yeah, but this ain't the platform for celebrating. I forgot to open with that. This is the #1 podcast and platform in this region too. So if anybody want to
Which
come over
region?
here, whatever region, people are
Whitehall.
in, wherever they watch, wherever they watch this, they
Whitehall.
will just assume that they think that we're in their city.
Word.
Yeah. So if you got anything you want to promote or talk about, for sure, come in. Again, the studio is open for people that just want to come in. It's not really because it's hot as hell in here. But if you want to come in and sit in on some conversations and add your 2 cents, you could do that too. We really doing this for the people and the culture. People that's taking ideas of other people.
Who is taking your ideas?
I don't even
You sound
wanna
like
get
Rob
into
White, man. You know what Rob
The
White?
difference is I'm seeing it.
I don't know. I don't see it.
I've definitely seen it.
I haven't seen it.
But no, I'm not even about to feed that no energy either. But yeah, this is to get in.
You sound like Rob White.
That was your boss.
Right.
You sound
He
like-
had you on the payroll when he was on unemployment.
The only person on the payroll.
That's exactly. I was on payroll, nigga. Nah,
Paying
Hollywood.
t-shirts.
I was a bodyguard.
Right.
Right. Nigga, you ain't have a car. You need to be on payroll.
Right,
nigga.
I did it. I was good. I'd rather be
Nigga
carless
had
and
thermals.
homeless.
Nigga
I'd
had
rather be
thermals.
carless and homeless been under the thumb of Rob White.
Nigga, we was having fun, nigga.
I
Pop
bet.
bottles every weekend. And I was going to the club getting money coming back. So I ain't had no complaints.
Yeah,
Come pick me up, like, all right. They can come outside with the car seat for bread. They didn't have a car, but he had a car seat.
He had a thermal.
Just
What was it?
whoever he was riding with, I got the car seat
Yeah,
over
you
there.
know, Rob.
He said he was walking up.
I said, I'm walking up 161 right now. I'll be there in a minute.
Nigga.
I'll be there in 3 hours.
And that was funny because we was really waiting for you for like 30 minutes
I'll
to
be
start
there in
it.
3 hours.
And this
I'm walking
nigga was
up
like, I'm
161.
walking up
Nigga,
161.
it's hot as shit.
I told you, I knew I
All right,
was
we out of here. Getting our auras together podcast. We'll be back again when we back again.
I'm too hot to even give an outro.
Yeah, we done.
Peace.